right. So if you do summon him like that and he just walks back through, that's you've wasted your spell. If you
Yeah.
do, but I'm saying if you do get it to work, it's only going to work once because he has no way to go home. So next time you go to the next town you want to trash, you can't summon him again because he's on your own plane.
True.
Yeah. All right. Hello, friends. Robert Bevan here, author of the Caverns Creatures series of comedy fantasy novels and short stories. With me is Sam West, and today we're talking about the spell Gate.
All right.
That much better.
Thank you. This is the 9th level spell for some unholy reason. It's that cast of action, ranges 60 feet, grows magic material components. Material component is a diamond worth at least 5 grand. Doesn't consume it though, so you can keep it forever. Concentration minute. You conjure a portal linking an unoccupied space you can see within range to a precise location on a different plane of existence. Portal is a circular opening which you can make 5 to 20 feet in diameter. You can orient the portal in any direction you choose. The portal lasts for the duration. Portals are front and back on each plane where it appears. Traveling the portal is possible only by moving through its front. Anything that does so is instantly transported to the other plane appearing in the unoccupied space nearest the portal. Deities and other planar rulers can prevent portals created by the spell from opening in their presence or anywhere within their domains. Okay. When you cast the spell, you can speak the name of a specific creature. A pseudonym, title, or nickname doesn't work. If the creature is on a plane other than the one you are on, the portal opens in the named creature's immediate vicinity and draws the creature through the portal to the nearest unoccupied space on your side of the portal. You gain no special power over the creature, and it is free to act if the DM deems appropriate. It might leave, attack you, or help.
All right. That's all right. I get that line of text. Deities and other planar rulers can prevent portals, yada yada yada. That's the DM saying, no, I don't want you to go there.
Yes, the DM goes, no, you're not allowed to go randomly raid the abyss. Sorry.
I'm not sure about the nicknames thing though. I mean, it's a name. If that's what he identifies by. Like, Jimmy the Demon, and I shouldn't have to call him James.
How many Jimmy the Demons are there? That's my question. So there's like a neat idea in older D&D. I don't know how much they maintained it in the modern lore, was the thing of true names. True names being these like unique identifier codes basically to an entity in existence, and like they were a way that you could conjure a specific demon, was you could say its true name or whatever. It doesn't really exist in 5th edition rules to my knowledge.
There's one more spell at least that has the naming thing. Was it summon? It's one of the demon summoning things, or
probably conjure a fiend, something to that effect. Summon
Whatever.
fiend, maybe.
Yeah.
No, it's not that one. It's a different one. But I know what you're saying.
Right. So what do you think?
Why is this a 9th level spell? Like, plane shift is a lower level than this, right? And I think that's more important and powerful than this.
All right. Does plane shift give you let you go exactly where you want to go?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what is the only difference then? Like with Gate, you can pull creatures through it.
So yeah, plane shift is a 7th level spell, so it's 2 slots lower.
Yeah.
You and 8 willing creatures instantaneously for an action, no gold cost, teleport to any other plane of existence, and doesn't even have the teleport like chance of missing stuff. So like you can go to the City of Brass, you can go to Dissipator as the suggested places they have in plane shift.
But do you have can you go to specific places within those planes?
Yeah, City of Brass is a specific place within the Planet of Fire.
But I can go to the McDonald's in the City of Brass. Okay.
I can see no reason why.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? I should say.
Okay. Well, it's McDonald's.
Oh, it does say if you're trying to reach City of Brass, you might arrive in the Street of Steel before it's the Gate of Ashes, or looking at the city from the Sea of Fire at the GM's discretion. The GM can still give you the middle figure if they want to.
All right.
If you're there or near its destination. So Gate is a way to get more precision, I guess, but is that useful if all you care is to get there? I don't really think so. This thing only lasts a minute, so it doesn't really move a lot of creatures. It doesn't push lots of armies through or anything like that. You have to get everybody. All right, everybody, buckle down. We're gonna go, and we got 1 minute to get through this gate. Charge, and you just blitz through it.
20 feet in diameter for a minute. You can get more than 8 people.
Yes.
So there's that.
Do you ever need to?
No, I'm just saying
Okay.
you can.
You could, but like, if I wanted to move an army, this doesn't move an army. This moves a minute worth of people running.
Yeah.
That's not a lot. That's not
No.
enough for a 9th level. Like, I would want this to be the Dark Portal. I would want a permanent, until I cast this again, giant gateway that I can just send legions of baddies through, or send
Right. For a
legions of
9th level
creatures through.
spell, it should have a permanent option, I think.
Yeah, 100% it needs to have more if it's going to be like on the same echelon as the upper tier, bigger, splashier effects. This is never a spell that I'm preparing as a cleric, sorcerer, or putting on my sheet as a sorcerer or a wizard, right? Like, what character wants this?
I don't know. I remember we talked about 9th level spells, and we brought up Gate because there weren't a lot of spells. Maybe it was for sorcerer. But yeah, we mentioned it, and someone in the comments placed a lot of value on that last section there, pulling creatures through. So I guess I mean, that's neat, but I don't know if that's something I don't know if you can roll. It could be, the ultimate
So
summoning spell.
it can only affect things that aren't on your plane, and it has to be specific. So you
Yeah.
have to know the Archangel Gabriel to summon the Archangel Gabriel, right? You have to know Asmodeus himself to summon Asmodeus. It has to be his real name,
Oh,
right? Like his full name.
do you have to know him personally, or just you have to know that he exists and know his name?
It's his name.
Right.
It's the name of a specific creature. And
Right.
I guarantee you, as the devils specifically, don't tell you their real names for these kinds of reasons, right? Like,
Right.
there's a whole ton of lore baked into that kind of true naming of stuff. But like, if we look at it as a utility tool, if I'm a wizard and I'm 9th level and I was like, oh, I want to summon cool shit, I can't summon a Kraken with this. I can't summon most dragons with this unless I know their name. And if I do know their name, like, maybe this is a way to get your brass dragon ally to you in a pinch. But like, I don't I don't really see that being something I'm doing all that much, especially because I have to
No.
be on a different plane than it is. If I have met this thing
Mm.
and I do know this thing, I have to be off-world for this to do anything if it's from the world I'm on, or it has to be off-world for it to bring it to the plane that I would normally be on. Like, there's a lot of weird hoops happen there. You don't tend to learn the names of the creatures that are in the abyss. You don't tend to learn the name of the creature on the astral sea or anything like that unless you're in that setting. So
That's
maybe this is like a
true. Yeah,
Spelljammer specific setting kind of spell.
because I'm thinking like, all right, so I do know this big demon's name. I pull him through the gate. The gate closes after a minute, so even after he trashes the town that I hate for whatever reason, he doesn't have a way to go home now.
Yeah, he sure does.
So
You walk right back through that portal.
no, because it closed after a minute.
Yeah, but he summons on cast. So you go,
Yeah,
I would like Jim the Demon here now, please.
right.
Jim the Demon arrives. Jim the
James,
Demon,
no
sorry.
nicknames.
Full name, yes. James Arthur Belmont the First, the Demon. He appears and goes, well, I could either trash the town and live here and frolic and murder a bunch of people. That could be cool. Maybe he's into that. Or you can just go, I'm not really feeling it today, and then just walk through the portal.
All right,
Right?
yes, but what I'm saying is, if he does like start eating people or whatever, you drop concentration, portal's closed, whatever. You're not going to be able. All right, so if you do summon him like that and he just walks back through, that's you've wasted your spell. If you
Yeah.
do, but I'm saying if you do get it to work, it's only going to work once because he has no way to go home. So next time you go to the next town you want to trash, you can't summon him again because he's on your own plane.
True. Unless he finds another way back.
Trying to hitchhike with a spell jamming helm.
I'm really, really low on this thing. If this were a 7th level spell or a 6th level spell, I'd be like, that's pretty cool. That's like, again, in Spelljammer, in Astral Sea traveling, big multiplanar adventures, this is a fine, cool tool to have, I think. I don't really think it belongs anywhere else. If you're playing like a traditional homebrew setting that's mainly in one realm, mainly one plane, if you're talking about dealing with armies and stuff like that, if you don't actively learn the names of the different gods and their disciples around the different realms of existence, I don't see there being any value in this. And like, to get it to work, you do need to have the specific details if you even care about the pool. I think like we haven't touched much on the linking portal thing beyond that it doesn't get armies through, but it does let more than 8 people through. But like I don't think
We
that's
touched on that.
it's not that meaningful of text overall, and I do think that's what this is majorly going to do for campaigns, right? Most of the time, this is going to be a teleport option that goes cross worlds. I don't think that's
But
particularly riveting.
no, for that, I mean, plan shift is enough. Unless, yeah, plan shift is enough.
I think this is going to go
99%
to
of the time.
because
I
I think
think
there are enough cool things you could summon if you could learn their names that could be
yeah,
fun in specific settings.
I think if you're thinking about this from the beginning of your character's journey, as you go along, first, second, third level, you pay attention. Start writing down names. By the time you get to 9th level spells, you get this little Rolodex
Of
of
otherworldly creatures.
yes.
Then you're like, I can summon that CR2 one we met back when I was 3rd level. And that's probably not it.
Well, I mean, he could have grown by then.
Could be.
You have,
True.
huh?
Why is this a warlock spell?
Yeah, it feels warlocky.
Agreed. You're summoning a. Why isn't it a warlock spell? It's
Right.
cleric, sorcerer, wizard. Yeah.
I'm saying, yeah, I'm agreeing with you. It does feel warlocky.
Anyway,
Hmm.
you gonna give this a 2/2?
Yeah. It's
It does
ninth,
something.
it does something, but 9th level is a lot to ask.
Yeah.
And it does most of what it does, plane shift does. The other thing it does gets it to 2. All right. Well, that was Gate. Thank you, Sam, and thank you everyone for watching. Let us know what you think down in the comments below. I think there's some Gate lovers out there. What did we miss? Yes. Otherwise, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.